This is Dabu 7. We have word now that the U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin is expected to announce a mandatory vaccine policy for 1.3 million active duty U.S. military. Now, many people upset about this. It will follow a similar mandate that was issued last week for all federal employees and on-site contractors, including the Defense Department's civilian employees. Now, in February, nearly 1/3 of U.S. troops refused to take the vaccine. Now, we're hearing this call that this man's going to be stepping up, telling all the military come tomorrow that this is what's expected, that everyone is going to have to get this jab. They're going to give statistics here saying that the FDA has not approved this. And the average active duty military member is 28 years old. They have a risk calculator that they put up, and they say that the risk of death for active duty men is less than 0.1%, and the same for women. But when you factor in this, if deaths start to rise, will they be counted the same? There's so many questions around this. Many people not happy about this. I'm going to break this down further on the next live stream. Make sure to join me. We got a big one coming up this Friday night, discussing a lot of major stuff. Make sure to be there. Censorship free. You'll find links below. Much love, y'all.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory honor that is due to Yahweh, Shimi, Yahweh Shai, Shimmer Kakodash. Double honors being to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the whole elect. Noise in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Shimi, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Slaki and Mahaloya coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord's will to be edifying. Title, The Hour of Temptation is really among us. Okay. They're mandating this in the military, and as Dabu 7 just said, that a lot of people resisted, and you got some brothers that's still in that military. So hey, count yourself blessed. This is the time to get up out of that shit, man, because hey, you don't want to be part of the military when they get shipped over there to fight World War III, because you're going to be fighting Yahweh Shai and the angels themselves. So this is the time now to exercise your faith and get up out of that joint for brothers that may still have an active role in the military, because we know that will be the case for some brothers, because that's how the Lord set it up. So brothers, if you're in that predicament, man, this is your way out. Okay, don't take the jab, because if you take the jab, then 9 times out of 10 you will probably take the mark of the beast. So those of you brothers that may still be involved with the United States military or any form of government in that nature, hey, this is your time to do so, man. The Lord is giving you a way out so you can escape this hell, because now we got to go solely on faith, because just in a little while, this is finna trickle down to each and every person in society, man, which is going to be followed by the MOTB. Okay, so it says Biden to announce mandatory vaccinations or Vanessa for all active duty U.S. military, man. So there it is, by tomorrow. Okay, first I heard that it was supposed to be mandated, I believe, September the 3rd or something around there, supposedly in September, but I think they expediting it now, because they're in a hurry to get this NWO on and going, because Esau knows he has just a short time left. So hey, he's on a tight time crunch. And then they're talking about Iran and Israel possibly going to war. Israel's talking about attacking Iran. So this is the perfect time, man. Okay. And then the fact that majority of the United States military enforced that jab or received it or kind of not, basically they denied it, like, hell no, we ain't dealing with that. We're not dealing with it. So you got another military, which is the UN, that's going to come in and start mandating, because if the United States military, 1.3 million people, majority of them rejected it, you think they're going to really feel good about enforcing that on the people? Hell no, they not going to feel good about that. They like, if we ain't getting it, we ain't telling nobody else to get it. So I tell brothers, for the most part, United States military ain't really a threat to their citizens. I mean, they are, but at the same time, no, you're going to have a foreign military here for that, because they just going to do what they're told to do. Mercenaries for hire. All right, and the punishment for this There's a lot of them going to get discharged, you know, which they call it a dishonorable discharge. Is basically equivalent to having a felony. If you got a dishonorable discharge from the military, then pretty much you can't do anything with your life. But it don't fucking matter though, because hey, how about Shimi Hawashai is getting ready to destroy the society anyway. So now is the time to really go off sheer faith. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it's finna get real out here. And I'm not gonna read the whole article because basically Dabu went into it. But I'm gonna read a little bit of it. But I want to pull over first and you know, get kind of focused on it because I'm in traffic. So I'm gonna pull over in 1 second. So just bear with me 2 seconds. One second, man. Give me 2 seconds, Akim. I'm finna pull over. I'm finna actually come to a stop right now. My bad. All right, so anyway, Slocky, man, for that downtime. You know, I know Jake, attention span sucks. Jake, you know, you lose their attention for 1 second, you lose them. Well, you ain't saying nothing, man. Man, shut up, you know. If you don't like it, man, go watch another video. Anyway, so get these damn pop-ups off. Anyway, so it says U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, the former Rayathon guy, is expected to announce a mandatory Vanessa policy for all 1.3 million active duty U.S. military. Call lawyer Howard Bashimi Howard Shah. We close, man. We finna get about this bitch. Because this comes the MOTB, the real punch, so to speak. This is just coming in the same spirit as that. But this is already taking care of that, because if you consent to this, then you will consent to getting the MOTB. It says, it will follow similar mandate issues last week for all federal employees and on-site contractors, including the Defense Department civilian employees. And the people want that nice plush paycheck and all them benefits. Motherfuckers gonna fold. It says here, notably in February, nearly 1/3 of U.S. troops refused to take Vanessa. A statistic confirmed a week later in the New York Times poll found that roughly 1/3 of troops on active duty or in the National Guard have declined to take Vanessa. They know, because a lot of people in the military, man, they got their ears what they call glued to the streets. They hear shit, you know what I'm saying? Information leaks come, and you always got a mole or two in the military, you know? And you always got spies for your Howard Bashimi Howard Shah military, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. You know, the Lord set up spies all over to give us a heads up as to what the hell is going. So it's a beautiful thing. It says, according to 2018 DOD military demographics report, the average active duty military member is 28.2 years old. For according to the Economist, estimated risk calculator puts them at the risk of death of active duty men at less than 0.1%, and hospitalizations at 2.6%. And for active duty women, the risk of death is less than 0.1%, and hospitalization is 1.6%. It says, in addition to the extremely low mortality rate, combined with the fact that Vanessa individuals can still contract and transmit C-19, albeit at lower rates, perhaps the largely young and fit members of the military are hesitant over the fact that the FDA has yet to approve it for full use. And they came out and said that it was an experimental thing. So why the hell would you want to sign up for something that's totally experimental? That's just like going down there and having somebody to poison your chicken noodle soup. You know what I'm saying? And you know about it. Like, that's crazy. Who the fuck would want to take an experimental anything, drug and anything? That's just you asking for trouble. You know, but we're dealing with a tyrannical demon by nature. This man is the embodiment of evil. And it says here in February Times stated that Vanessa, unlike many other inoculations, is not required by the military at this time because it has been approved for emergency use by the Food and Drug Administration. But once it becomes a standard approved, you know what? Or Vanessa, the military can order the troops to take the shot. Okay, and that's an order. All right, so I just got scripture here. This is Revelation 3, And I'm going to start at verses 10. We all know these scriptures by heart. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which should come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, so each and every last one of us is going to be put to the test. You just got to hope through the grace and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that we're going to prevail and we're going to win and we're going to pass this test. Okay, because we've been studying for this test the whole time. It's just if you've been taking your studying seriously, man. I mean, if you're out there doing the shows, you're meditating, and you're just in the spirit and you have an idea on what's going on. And it was good to really, take that into account, because you don't want to get caught out there. Like a lot of these Israelites, that's in these different camps, they're getting ready to get caught out there, because now they're going to be conflicted as to what to do with this. Because if you take this, the Most High can possibly destroy you, because I was looking at a documentary, well, more like a podcast. Basically, they were breaking down on how when this takes control of your body, basically, man, you don't belong to yourself. You have technology in you, and you can be controlled to some degree. I don't know how true that is, but looking at the ingredients and what this is about, it makes a lot of sense that when they're ready to, do their little experiment shit, it makes sense. Revelation 2:10, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, I will give thee a crown of life. Okay, be thou faithful unto death, man. Because some men of the Lord will lose their life in this truth. But hey, fret not, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is ultimately the giver of life, man. All right. What's this one precept here? Psalms 91st chapter, and we're going to end it on that. It says here, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The secret place is this truth. Okay. It says, I will say to the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him what I trust. Surely he should deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and the noisome pestilence. Okay. So have faith in the Lord. Even though the military may be the way that, you eat, end of the day, man, the Lord is the way you eat. Esau don't provide you shit. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Got to put faith in him, knowing that he's going to feed his elect, regardless on what happened. You can be out here but homeless, and the Lord is going, he's going to help us out on that day. Just have faith in that, brothers, But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom. Wa abba.